Hello and welcome to English to Experience. This is Unseen Poetry Practice with etetutor. So it's an edX style question, but you could use this poem with any exam board as long as you use the correct question. Okay, before we go any further, I'm giving this video a 15 certificate rating because it contains mild swearing and sexual content, is that what they call it? Okay, let's go. Right, so there's the question. Have a quick recap over that. And here we are, bloody men. So, analyse the way the writer presents dating in Bloody Men, and then you've got your bullet points below. Okay, so this time I'm going about it slightly differently than I did in number 1. What we're doing now is I'm just going to talk about the poem, tell you some of the things that I can see, and what I want you to do is try and note these things down and then divide them up into 3 columns, so ideas, use of language, and form and structure. Then with those notes you should be able to have a quick go at writing an answer out. Alright then, in order to do it this way I do need to read the poem as we go. So, bloody men. Bloody men are like bloody buses. You wait for about a year. As soon as one approaches your stop, 2 or 3 others appear. Okay, so hopefully one of the things that you've noticed there is the use of that simile, making that comparison between men and buses. And then in the next 3 lines, the poet goes on to explain why this is the case. So hopefully that makes sense to you. What else can we see here? We've got that use of you. So we've got direct address, trying to involve the reader within the poem, trying to make them feel that they can relate to it. Okay, and then we've also got that use of alliteration. So what letter is being alliterated in stanza 1? Yep, the letter B, that bloody men, bloody buses. And obviously we've got bloody, which is an example of a swear word. Now a swear word could come up in your exam, so it's useful that we deal with it here. And it's fine for you to recognise that it's a swear word and to state that it's being used to indicate whatever it is. So in this case it's anger and frustration, but almost with a comic tone to it as well. If it had been, say, the F word, the tone would have shifted significantly. So it's a good example for thinking about tone as well. Alright then, let's go on and have a quick look at stanza 2. You look at them flashing their indicators, offering you a ride. You're trying to read the destinations. You haven't much time to decide. So the first 2 lines of stanza 2 are what made me give this the 15 certificate rating. So what do you think that indicator stands for, and what do you think the word ride stands for? So there's some comment you could make there about the double meaning. Again, we've got that repetition of you involving the reader. And we've also got this idea that men are buses again. So with the use of those particular words, indicators, ride, flashing, destinations, it's creating this extended metaphor that runs throughout the poem that men are like buses. Okay, let's look at stanza 3. If you make a mistake, there's no turning back. Jump off and you'll stand there and gaze, while the cars and the taxis and lorries go by, and the minutes, the hours, the days. So right at the end there, what have we got? Okay, good. We've got lists, or we've got 2 patterns of 3. So again, it's thinking about what this does in terms of creating meaning, and it's showing the monotony of dating. So that's something you could definitely include when analysing dating within Bloody Men. The final thing to say is just a comment on counting again. So when we're doing these poetry exams, we need to use numbers as well. We've got 3 equal stanzas. We've got some end rhyme, so a year appear, and overall the rhyme scheme is unstructured, which could possibly reflect the dating world. Alright then, I really hope that one's helped. If you've liked this video and you feel you've learnt anything at all that you could that you could apply in the exam, please hit like, and if you're not already subscribed, it would be great if you could. Alright then, thanks for watching.